So I've had this Sentro knitting machine for some time now, and I recently just started using it, and I made myself a beanie. So I want to show you guys how to make this using this. So this one I got is 48 pins, and for this beanie I used the tubular setting, which means I worked in the round like that. So as you can see, there are different ways you can wear this. And for this project, I used an 8-ply yarn, which is equivalent to weight 3. So first, you gotta make sure your switch here is set to T. T means tubular. Turn the handle until you get to this white hook here. And then you're gonna grab your yarn and just place it in this hook, like that. And then you're gonna drop this and start moving the handle. As you're moving, you can see the next hook comes up. So for this first row, we're going to make sure the yarn goes in under one hook and behind the next one. So like that, behind that hook, and the next hook is coming up. You're going to place your yarn under the hook. Don't pull it too tight. Next is behind. Next under the hook. Next behind. Next under. Behind. Under. I'm going to continue doing that and finish round 1. Okay, I'm getting close to this white hook here. That's under, behind, under, behind. And then when you see this white hook, you're going to place the yarn under it. And after this white hook, you're going to place the yarn under every hook. So I'm going to do 3, so that's 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Next, I can hook my yarn here. Just place it there. Currently, the yarn is not in the 3rd hook, but after I turn the handle, it is gonna go under it. And now here you have 3 holes. 1, 2, 3. Since my yarn is 8-ply, I'm going to place it in the very first hole. And now I can continue turning the handle, and then this yarn is going under the 3rd hook, and it's gonna go under every hook from here on. And for the first 3 or 4 rows, you're gonna turn it slowly and make sure the hook doesn't hook this yarn underneath it. So I just finished round 2. When I go past this white hook, this number is gonna go up to 3, and that means I'm on round 3. And from here, you can see your yarn here for every stitch. Before, you can see it every other stitch, but now you can see the yarn every stitch. So I'm just gonna keep turning the handle. You're gonna stop at round 120, which means this number needs to be 120. By the way, if you need to join your yarn, this is how you do it. To take this yarn out of this hole, place it underneath this hook here, get your new yarn ball, and then hook it under the next hook, like that. So you're just gonna let these two hang like that. I'm gonna turn the handle a bit. Place this back in this hole. So that yarn is hooked. That's the next. I'm gonna hook this yarn. Okay. And I'm gonna turn the handle. So that's hooked. You can tie this together now, but I'm gonna do that later. And then after a few rounds, you can tie them together. I'm just gonna do a double knot. Keep a good tension. Okay, so I'm at round 119. I'm gonna keep turning until this turns 120. Okay, it turned to 120. So this being the beginning of the round, this round is 120. I'm gonna finish this one round. And keep an eye on where this white hook is. Okay, so I'm at this white hook again. I'll make sure the yarn is under the hook before the white hook. Like that. And I'm gonna hold my yarn up like that and keep turning the handle for one round. Okay, when I get close, I'm gonna cut this yarn, leave about 30 centimeters, and grab a yarn needle, thread your yarn through. So make sure your yarn is to the left of this. And you see where this yarn is coming out of? You're gonna use your needle and go through the stitch after it. So you're just gonna pick this up like that. And then go to the stitch after, pick that stitch up. And as you're doing this, be careful, don't accidentally pull these loops off. I'm also turning the handle as I'm doing this. If you're running out of yarn, you can pull this yarn tighter, but be careful. You have that stitch there. Be careful, don't pull it off. So I've got my last stitch there. I'm gonna pull this tight. Actually, I'll go to the wrong side first. Pull this tight. So after you pull it tight, you're gonna sew this shut. and then you fasten it off. So that means you tie a knot and cut your yarn. And that's the top. And on the other end, you have a yarn tail. You're going to pull this tight as well. Like that. So this end doesn't have to look that good because it's going to be underneath this. So I'm just going to sew this opening shut like before. And then you're going to place this here. And if you want these two ends to be attached, you can do this. So I'm going to go through the top in here and then come out from here. And then I'll go in all the way to the wrong side. And then you want to fasten off here again on the wrong side. And then this beanie is done.